Hello everybody, Martin here from the Rangers Rabble Podcast. I just wanted to have a wee quick discussion about two players. We've obviously, and this has been recorded after the Ferencvaros game, obviously, and I've not had a chance to watch the game back yet. I will do shortly, and then we'll have a show out on the Rabble network going back over the game and stuff like that. But I was just doing a wee bit of prep for the morning phone in and obviously for the shows that we've got ahead today. And it's something that we've sort of spoke about, but two players linked away in the January window, one being Deji Gassama, who's linked to Villarreal. He was obviously extremely annoyed and angry last night. It's the first time we've seen, I think, proper real emotion from him. And I'm more interested in what you guys have got to say, your comments. Would you, if it's possible to, would you sell Gassama in January? He hasn't hit the heights that he did at the start of the season, if we're all being brutally honest. He has been in and out of games. I feel like, and again, feel free to disagree, I feel like Finlay Curtis came on last night and done more in the 20, 30 minutes, whatever it was he was on the park, than what Gassama done in the entirety of the time he was on the park. I feel as if he's not checked out. That's unfair. It's just nothing's going right for him. Just now, I don't think the constant switching from left to right's helping him. I feel he performs a lot better on the left, as football manager players will know, as this sort of inside forward type role. I think he suits that a lot better than what he does on the right hand side. But he hasn't been at it for a while now. He hasn't been at it for at least a couple of months. And it does, you just get that feeling, is this one of these guys that showed potential at the beginning and then just falls away, which we've seen so often. So if you had the opportunity, would you sell Gassama in January if Villarreal come knocking? How much do you think we should be looking for Deji Gassama? It'd be interesting to see your thoughts on that, guys. And the other is of course, Nico Raskin, who has come out in the last few days that Besiktas are interested. Do we need to try and find Nico's best form again? Or do we need to just simply cut our losses and take what we can get in January for him? Again, I thought he was okay last night. I don't think he was outstanding. No Rangers players were outstanding last night, obviously. But he's certainly not hit the heights that we know that he can hit. I don't think he's ever really hit the heights for a sustained period for long enough. And my own personal opinion is that I think it'll be a team bigger than Besiktas, to be brutally honest. But if we can get between 10 and 15 million for Raskin in January, if that's a possibility, I think we take it with a couple of losses. Because there's been too many times now in his Rangers career where I feel that he's went from away down here and then his performances have come up here and then dropped again. I don't think he's had that sustained period of playing really, really well. And he seems to drop off far too much. Now, yes, he's had that year's extension on his deal, so his contract doesn't run out until 2027. Or is it 2028? You'll need to remind me in the comments. My head's all over the place this morning. But what would you do? What would you do with Nico? Would you sell? Would you keep? Would you... I don't know. What would you do? Because his performances so far haven't been up to par. We obviously need to make a lot of changes in January. Would you look to try and get that money in so that we can then go and bring in the players that Danny Rohl wants? What would you do? Because after last night's game, which, like I say, I haven't had a chance to watch back yet, but I will, we already know there's a lot of surgery that needs done on this team. And last night just kind of proved that again. It was the final game. I think a lot of us were going into it and thinking to ourselves, right, if we can show something tonight, if we can show a bit of a different performance tonight, then maybe we've got something that we can hold on to in terms of what we can possibly achieve in Europe this season, try and sneak into a playoff place, but that's obviously gone now because we have proven that even against decent sides like Ferencvaros, we struggle to compete with this team. So, Let me know in the comments, what would you do? Would you sell Gassama? Would you sell Raskin? Would you sell one? Would you sell neither? Would it depend on how much money we're getting in for them? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And like, share and subscribe, by the way, on whatever media outlet that you're choosing to watch this on, be it Facebook, be it TikTok, be it Twitter, be it YouTube, whatever it is, Instagram. Give us a wee follow, give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to join up to see loads more content as well, and I will look better than this. I'm going to get myself all cleaned up because I keep getting complaints off of people that I look like a caveman, so that'll be getting changed. But you can sign up to the Rabble Network now for as little as $1.99 a month to get hundreds and hundreds of extra content, loads of extra shows, full match day coverage and all that sort of stuff if you want to help support independent Rangers media. So thank you very much, folks, and I hope you have a wonderful day.